Hey guys, Pig here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I have heard nothing about this game, and also a friend suggested me to play this game. So yeah, thank you to that person who suggested me to play this game. But yeah, I know nothing about this game. I'm going in blind. All I know it's some scary stuff, which it doesn't look scary at all. But hey, and also pay attention to my files. That's a thing also. But yeah, let's go! Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me for the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri. Sayuri? How do I say that name? What the? Okay. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today? But it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together one day like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, I mean. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Porcupig. Well, if people stare at you and acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. I can't even say that name, dude. Why? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we drew near the streets, because increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Porcupig, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little bit too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on this average while spending my free time on games and anime? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's technically me right there. Oh my god. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, alright? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry, want me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Soyuri? Soyuri must have come into the classroom while I was seeing spacing. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one in the classroom. Whoa, wow. Can't believe you did that, bud. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. How are you impressed? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Eat meanie. Soyuri is vice president of the literature club. I said literature. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought I would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in Literature Club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Nutsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Soyuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Soyuri across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year's classes and activities. Soyuri, full of energy, swinging open the classroom door. Everybody, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Soyuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Wow, that's very nice. Ah, Porky Pig. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ah! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nutsuki? The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Nutsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Soyuri. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Alright. Soyuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Anyways, this is Nutsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Suyuri and Nitsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that great? That's right. It's great to see you again, Porcupine. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Porcupine. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Nice. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Suyuri mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Suyuri. Nitsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Nitsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Suyuri. Nitsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Nitsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and like pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nitsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Suyuri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Suyuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Nitsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. If she's waiting for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nitsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Suyuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, no, you dummy. Wow. Alright. I give up on Nitsuki, weird logic, and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that's, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smile at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Suyuri. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Well, if it's encouraging others to get into a literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be a hard time to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that's much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level or enthusiasm about literature. So Porcupig, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I didn't really have a good way of answering that. Oh, this game. It's literally, I swear to God, I swear it's literally me. Like, what? Manga. I never read manga in my life. Wow. I never read mangas. Mangas. They're called mangas, not mangas. What the fuck am I saying? Mangas! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological element usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately takes advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horrors lately. Why did I sound like a nerd? Oh my god. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock! Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horrors. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Natsuki, my god, I can't say Natsuki. Nat! What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called? Don't say it out loud. And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poem, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Yuri sidled up behind Natsuki and puts her head on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Aw, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share her. I guess it's the same for Yuri. It's just Yuri's like, no, I'm fine. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That's why everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Of the club, not of our. Sorry. Isn't that right, Porky Pig? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Shit. Shit. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, I'm looking at them now. Oh, God. I feel bad. Oh, God. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Porky Pig. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone's remembered tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share? Monica looks over at me once more. Porkapig, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nitsuki clean up their food. Hey Porkapig, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walked home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. While I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's see here, what should I start with? I'm a lazy person. Bed. Play. Special. Headphones. Boop. Excitement. Extraordinary. Defeat. Mouse. Fear. Hurt. Games. Music. Anger. Pain. Breath. Poof! And last one, puppy. Just for the fuck of it. Alright. Hi again, Porkapig. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanged out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Porkapig. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Aw, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I didn't even know if you planned to just come here and hang out or what. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Porkapig always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you also set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Porkapig can become good friends too. Sayuri? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Why is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her back and pulls out a book. I didn't want to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that's everyone settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense experience, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature club relates by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in a Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other club though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy. Nah. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Hee hee, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. But I wanna watch anime. Sayuri, I wanna watch anime. Please, come on! Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your head is sticking out all around here. Nah? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight enough either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazy button up. Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blaze from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The buttons might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Huh? Why does it feel strange to see Sayuri blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttoned her blaze once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayuri puts her arm out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that, like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all of these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Oh boy, I'm not too excited to show my poem, whatever I put into the thing. Yay! Burkabay, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still throts away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxations end. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayuri's is on a wrinkly sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica Pristine's handwriting from where it sits. God damn it, I can't see. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? But I think I'm gonna save it here. Alright, I've saved it to this point, and yeah. This was a fun game. It was exactly almost what I expected from this game. Like clicking, reading, me fucking up words that I have to do it over and over again for me to actually get the words right. But you'll never see that because I'm gonna edit them out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.